the thing that we've learned in our business in Europe has been going for about 4 years and is a significant part of our global business, is that the interaction between TV in a traditional sense and digital distribution channels, online video, PC, mobile video, is actually way more linked up than we actually have even seen in the US. So right now, I mean, as a company, north of 50% of our revenue comes from traditional TV budgets. A lot of that is happening in Europe, in the biggest TV markets, places like Germany, the UK, France, Spain, Italy. And a big part of it is, how do you use digital distribution to complement traditional TV? So how do you actually use data which fuses together television audience viewership with digital distribution, often of the same type of content? This is a program which has been active and running in Europe for the better part of 4 years. So we're seeing that, in many ways, the European markets have actually been a leader in this area, the shift of television money into kind of digital. The US markets are really, in many ways, developing those solutions today. So we've been very pleased with Europe. Europe, for us, is a massive part of our business, and it's driven by the TV markets. So no, I think to answer your question, not only is it's happened for a number of years and at quite great scale. For the broadcasters and the big media companies in Europe, and this holds true to the US as well, the sheer monopoly over content creation and distribution is starting to take a different shape. And they're seeing the opportunity in it and going out and creating content and distributing it in better ways than just the primary television method that was done in the past. So you're seeing a lot of really inventive people, like companies like Axel Springer in Germany or Sky in the UK, who are taking an aggressive stance to moving their content across devices, across platforms. And they need technologies to do that. Well, they need technologies to do it, to make it efficient, to tether together audiences, to know when someone's watching a mobile device versus a PC versus a television. And that's really where we're seeing some of the more exciting work that we're doing. Whilst probably not in a position to talk about any specific companies, a lot of our growth in the European market right now is on the supply or media seller side as they develop these solutions. We're actually taking quite a big presence at Demexco this year. I think we have a pretty large booth. We're actually having a series of speakers. We're actually going to be launching some proprietary research we've done with Forrester on the media markets specifically. So it's a very exciting time for us. Demexco has become a bigger and bigger thing for us every year, and I think we'll have the biggest audience from our company that we've ever had there. It's big because it's a business conference. I think Demexco differs from some of the other conferences we attend, largely on the basis of just how serious of the business opportunities that develop there and oftentimes are finished there. So it's a roll up your sleeves and work week versus a hang out and have a drink and can week. So we're pretty excited about it, and we've been putting a lot of planning into it. We've been prepping for what we're going to do in our speaker series for the better part of 6 months. So it's I think it's one of those things where we look forward to seeing a lot of our existing clients and starting talking about new places we can work with them and new companies we'll work with. A lot of them, the supply side of the businesses we were talking about earlier. In terms of trends, I think one of the biggest ones which we're seeing and where I think is taking shape right now is just how to get a handle on fraud that is existing in the system. I think we're seeing, there's been a number of articles where a number of our peer groups have been kind of putting articles about fraud and less than reputable behavior, and so that's one of the things that we continue to hear it amongst clients. I anticipate that'll be a big topic of discussion at Demexco amongst kind of the people in the community. I think that the ongoing progress of content development from new sources, whether that is a Netflix or whether that is a new studio like Maker, and the content that they're developing of high quality that is actually, for people on my side of the industry, very good, because it actually attracts TV money in a way that the proverbial dogs on skateboard videos on YouTube just don't.